Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Brings up
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd and a couple. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
First down carry by Allen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The give is to Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Before he came up up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got
Johnson intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They hand off to their big tight end. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. With 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it, and on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Cowboys 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
18-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Cowboys, nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Good.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze now. 9 times left. Breeze wants the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football, trying to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Second down and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Burton here. 3 yards the game there, second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Down throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4.
Again, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On the carry.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal.
A 5-yard pickup brings up fourth.
Breeze to throw forward on fourth. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Saints add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past the... to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's That's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darrell Ward. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to...
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
10th carry out for Elliott. And he will take it in from a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for. And a great surge by the offensive line.
Zerline connects on the extra point. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the lead now down to 20. And the Saints hands team able to...